What up, guys? Welcome back. Digital Slang. Today, the Vankyo Alpha N10, another pair of true wireless earbuds. These things are $70, $69.99. You can get 20% off on Amazon right now. They do have active noise cancellation. They do have an ambient mode or a transparency mode, whatever you want to call it. We're going to go over everything. Now, the packaging here, plain white box. You can see these are stem design, very similar looking to the AirPod Pros, with the in-ear tips on the back, just a picture of the buds and the case with some specs down here on the bottom. We also get small, medium, and large silicone tips. Mediums do come already installed on your earbuds. I did already switch them out to the large silicone tips. USB Type-C to charge. And we do get some paperwork, user's manual, warranty card, how to hook up and connect your earbuds. And then we have the actual buds here. So you can see the case, the branding up here on the top. And we do have 4 LED lights here on the front. Each LED light will represent about 25% of juice on your earbuds. You can see the L and the R inside of the case, and then the stem design with the silicone tips for the earbuds, the white colorway, and again, $69.99. Now, specs on these earbuds, guys: Bluetooth 5.0, again, ANC, transparency mode, IPX6 water and dust resistance, so you can work out in them, you can run in them, just don't submerge them in water and you should be okay. Now, you can use one at a time. These do also have touch controls that do control everything, including volume control. Battery life on here is about 5 hours at about 80% of volume on here, so a little less if you are listening to these maxed out on volume, and a little more if you are going to listen to them at a lower volume. And we'll talk about the volume in the sound quality when we go over all of that. Now, this case does support wireless charging, and this does have a mode where if you take your earbuds off and you just leave them sit around, they will shut off automatically in about 5 minutes, which is pretty good. It's not bad. It's cool to have that so they don't just drain the battery all the way down. Now, you cannot connect these to multiple devices, so just be aware of that. No multi-point on here. Let's get into it. Let's take these out and take a look at the actual earbuds. We'll connect them, and then we'll go through all of the normal testing on here. So the earbuds, you can see the LED lights here. It is searching to pair right now. The L and the R on the bottom here. The silicone tips, again, very similar to the AirPod Pros. Now, to connect them, of course, on any Bluetooth device, you go into settings, you go into Bluetooth, Alpha N10, we are already connected, and it will work the same way on an Android device. There is no app support for these earbuds, but you can go in and you can go in and rename them if you want to do that. All right, today we're gonna start with a mic test. I'm gonna throw them in my ears. We're gonna do a mic test. We'll start in a quiet environment. Then we'll throw some crowd noise on, and we'll go from there. What up, guys? The mic test, the Alpha N10 from Vankyo. A stem-style AirPod-looking design with ANC, with transparency mode or ambient mode, wherever you want to call it. This is the mic test. Quiet room, quiet environment. Let me know what you think. All right, guys, now we're in a crowded room, a crowded environment. We've got the crowd noise going in the background. This is the mic test, the Vankyo Alpha N10, stem design, AirPod style, $70. How's the mic? Now, as far as latency goes, delay between audio and video on these, I tested it on Android devices, on iPhones, on my iPad, and everything seems to be in sync. YouTube, Netflix, whatever you're watching, I put on some Amazon Prime movies and everything was fine. No delays between audio and video. Next, let's go over the touch controls. Again, these do control everything, including volume, including activating a voice assistant, as well as toggling between ANC transparency mode and just turning it off completely. So right now, music is playing. If I just tap once on the right earbud, the volume, you can see the volume going up. And if we tap on the left earbud, of course, the volume will go down. And it's very good. And these are touch sensitive, so tap to touch, and it's very smooth, in my opinion. Now, if we double tap on the right earbud, it will pause it. And if we double tap again, it will play. And it will be the same on the left earbud. If you double tap, it will pause it and then play. And that is also how you answer in a phone call. Now, if we triple tap on the right earbud, it goes to the next track. And if we triple tap on the left earbud, it goes to the previous track. Now, if we touch and hold on the right earbud, this is how you scroll through transparency mode, which actually just turned on right now. And if we hold it down again, it will scroll through. It activates ANC, and it is a voice in your head. It says ANC on, it says transparency mode, And then we could just completely turn it off by holding it again, which is really good. And then the left earbud, if we touch and hold, it will activate your voice assistant. It will beep, and then Siri will pop up, or your Google Assistant, whatever it is, and it works really good. These are how touch controls, in my opinion, should work. It controls completely everything, and I'm all for it on a pair of true wireless earbuds. Now, there is no in-ear detection, so if we take these out, it does not pause. It will just keep playing music, so just keep that in mind. Now, you can use one at a time, so you can throw one in the case, and music is still playing in my ear as we speak. You can throw it in the case. Music is still playing. So one at a time does work on here. And again, these do support wireless charging. Let's talk about sound quality next. Now, when I'm listening to these earbuds, I feel like I'm wanting more. Sound quality is good. The volume is good. But all around, with the bass, the clarity of the mids and the highs, and the volume, all of that, I feel like I'm just wanting a little more. I want a little more bass. I want a little more clarity in my mids and my highs, and I want a little more volume. It's good, right? But for 70 bucks compared to what else is out there, I'm used to hearing something more than what these offer when it comes to sound quality. I'm not saying they're bad. I just feel like I want more. I'm so used to fantastic sounding earbuds at this point that when something like this comes along, you know, a year ago, these would have been great. Today, they're just good. So just keep that in mind. It's clear, but I've heard earbuds at this price point that have more clarity, and the same with the bass. You can hear the bass, but there are more earbuds out there with punchier bass. And the volume, I find myself wanting more volume on here. It's very close to being loud enough. So for the sound quality on here, it's good. I feel like I want more. Next, we're going to talk about ANC and transparency mode on here, or ambient noise, whatever you would like to call it. It's all the same thing. Again, at this price point, you are getting what you pay for when it comes to ANC. ANC is going to drown out some of that low frequency noise, and that's exactly what this does. It's not going to be leading in the earbud market when it comes to active noise cancellation. It's in the middle, right in the middle of the pack. It's decent, it's good, it takes out some of that low-end noise, and at this price point, this is kind of what I expect for ANC at this price point moving forward, really, and maybe it'll get better over time, but right now, think mid-range ANC, that's what you're getting on here, and for what it is, it works good enough. And the ambient noise on here does work very well. You can hear a little bit of outside white noise when you toggle on transparency mode or ambient noise. You can hear some outside white noise, but it does allow a lot of that outside noise to come in. And again, it does work very well. There are better transparency modes out there on the higher end earbuds, but at this price point, it's very good for this price. So ANC transparency mode, not bad on here. It's kind of what you expect it to be at this price point. So just keep that in mind. So we went over specs, we talked about the battery life, we talked about ANC transparency mode, we talked about sound quality, we did a mic test, we talked about latency. Overall, look, these things at 70 bucks, right, with 20% off, they're not bad. So pretty good pair of earbuds here, budget, right? They're in the middle of the pack when it comes to earbuds. The Vankyo Alpha N10 ANC transparency mode. You can use one at a time, wireless charging. There are some good things on here. Let me know how the mic sounds. That's it, guys. I'll be back soon. Peace.